following documentary contains images of graphic violence and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
I will always have a soft spot in my brain for Leatherface.
No, get out of here!
I was in one of the most infamous horror films ever made.
Is there a reason why he's wearing skin? I've always identified with a monster.
Every shoot is hard.
Take you down right here, cowboy!
The filming of this show had its ups and downs.
Talk to you, mister.
Leatherface is the nail in the coffin of my cinematic innocence.
I like Texas.
Ed Gein was one of the most notorious serial killers in American history.
Ed was like the four-star guy before Manson. Everybody knows who Manson is now. Not that many people know who Ed is, but the people who know who Ed is know because he was notorious for being one of the first serial killers who was really jumped on by media.
Isn't he the guy that went and got all those people and cut them up and put on their skin and danced in the moonlight wearing their skin? Almost a stereotypical mama's boy gone nuts.
There is one absolutely notorious photograph, a decapitated, gutted body that they found when they raided his house.
Where the woman's hanging upside down and killed like meat.
They found body parts in the fridge, stuff on the stove, a belt made out of nipples.
He would literally dig up corpses and take various body parts from them.
When they apprehended him, he was never violent. He never had episodes. He just had this little bit of aberrant programming.
He lived with his elderly mother. So basically, if that all sounds kind of familiar, it was kind of the de facto model for Psycho.
Once upon a time, a little boy named Robert Bloch wrote a book called Psycho, and it changed everything. The reason that Psycho is a watershed horror film is because Psycho is one of the first movies to say the guy standing behind you, that nice, normal, local boy at the supermarket, can grab a giant kitchen implement and stab you to death for no reason that you'll be capable of understanding. That was the point at which the monster face became our face. The thing that fascinated Bloch about Gein was that this guy, who looked completely normal and was a local person that everybody knew, could conduct this activity for an extended period of time without being detected or caught or anybody having any idea that it was going on.
He's the horrible, horrible man that that Leatherface is based on.
This character was actually founded on the Ed Gein myth.
When Toby was younger, like Robert Bloch, he had also heard stories of Gein. Toby, being a good old Texas boy, decided to transplant just kind of the basic elements of the story to his stomping ground and birth the family from his image of like a solitary murderer doing this. What if we make him a whole nice little post-nuclear family unit?
I remember the first time I saw Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and someone was telling me about it, and I'm thinking, this is really going to be unwatchable. But I went to see it anyway, and I was blown away.
It is, and still is, one of the most scariest movies ever made.
I remember the tone of it was ferocious.
It was so real and so kind of unrelenting.